India doesn't have a jet engine problem. It has a strategic dependency problem. For decades, Indian fighter jets have flown with foreign hearts. Russian, French, American. Powerful, reliable, proven. But in geopolitics, power is not just about what flies. It's about who controls the throttle. This isn't about metallurgy, it's about sovereignty. Every modern fighter jet depends on one thing above all else, its turbofan engine. It determines thrust, range, payload, supercruise capability, even survivability. India can design airframes, it can build radars, it can develop missiles, but high-thrust fighter engines, the 90 to 110 kN class, remain externally sourced. The HAL Tejas flies on the American GEF-4024. Future variants planned for the GEF-414. The Sukhoi Su-30 MKI uses Russian L-3-1 engines. The Dassault Rafale runs on French M88 engines. India assembles, India maintains, but India does not fully control the intellectual core, and in strategic terms, that matters. Jet engines are not just machines. They are metallurgy at the edge of physics. Inside a fighter engine, temperatures exceed 1,500 degrees Celsius. Blades spin at tens of thousands of revolutions per minute. Single crystal turbine blades, advanced ceramic coatings. Precision tolerance is measured in microns. Only a handful of nations have mastered this domain. The United States, Russia, France, the United Kingdom, and China. China is still refining reliability at scale. Engine development can take decades and billions of dollars. India's Kaveri engine project struggled, not because India lacks engineers, but because mastering this ecosystem requires industrial depth built over generations. This is not a classroom problem, it is a national capability problem. Now the real question: why does this matter strategically? Because engines are controlled technology. They are subject to export restrictions, sanctions, and political leverage. In times of crisis, supply chains can become pressure points. A nation that cannot independently power its frontline fighters must always calculate external risk. Strategic autonomy is not about isolation, it is about resilience. If India builds the advanced medium combat aircraft, its fifth-generation stealth fighter, engine control becomes even more critical. Stealth without sovereign propulsion is partial independence. Deterrence depends on credibility. Credibility depends on continuity. Continuity depends on control. This is why the engine question is not technical, it is geopolitical. No, India is not standing still. Technology transfer negotiations are underway. Joint development models are evolving. Domestic R&D is expanding. The goal is not instant independence, it is phased capability building, because sovereignty is built layer by layer. From materials science to precision manufacturing, to testing infrastructure, to ecosystem scale. Engine mastery is not bought, it is accumulated, and India is in the accumulation phase. Strategic patience is also power. History shows a pattern. Nations that mastered propulsion, mastered aerospace dominance. The jet age was defined by engine breakthroughs. In modern warfare, the engine is not just propulsion, it is strategic leverage. India's engine journey is not a weak story, it is a transition story. From licensed production, to controlled capability, to sovereign propulsion. Peace is maintained through balance, and balance requires control of the core.